Well, here we are. The final act of the 2001 Stock GT series, which effectively means on Tuesday, Sunday Night Lights ReTelling 2001 will come to a close. About time, huh? But yeah, we are leading the championship, but we are 13 points ahead of both Aurora and Lorelei. And last time we were at Riverside with the chance of win the where the championship finished on the last race. Well, yeah. So let's try and avoid that. There we go. Okay. Don't mess up the corner here. Also, I'm recording this video a lot more sooner than I usually would, and that's because I want to do something after this video is done. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we will finish the season the day before New Year's Eve. So, yeah, but okay, nice. We get 10 laps. Okay, here we go. 9 to go. But yeah, I want to say my feelings about making this season the way it did, but there's the race at Dover. Shit. There's the race at Dover as well as International All-Star Race at Rio, so yeah. But yeah, there's those races where I can explain my feelings about the 2001 season, but yeah. And of course, I also have the end of year video that I'm going to drop on the 30th, so yeah, there's that too. But yeah. In the meantime, 8 to go. We are pulling a bit from Aurora. I mean, we pretty much pulled away from the very first lap. But still, in qualifying, the water gauge got to red, and yeah, I'm not too. I'm a little worried. But yeah, oh yeah, I can say this, but it's very likely. No, it's not likely. It's I can confirm that there will be no transfers from Stock GT to the Cup Series. I guess Sanae comes the closest, but she's going to stay here for another year. And everybody else, well, I mean, that's pretty much the first year for a lot of people, so of course they're not gonna go away. And Aurora's got the thing of, you know, she came in mid-season and she was a championship contender, so of course she's gonna try for next year. To win the championship next year with a full season. But yeah, pretty much there's gonna be any transfers from Stock GT to the Cup Series. So for the Bush, I don't think there's people leaving. Daniel and Himiko are going to leave. But people joining the cup, I don't think I think I said no. Nobody. For the trucks, I said Craig, and that's basically it. For the SSS, I said Nicole. For Wood Brothers, and for Star GT, I said nobody. So, yeah, the new drivers are all coming from the rivals. There's not gonna be anyone climbing through the mountain. They'll be all brand new drivers. The rivals all be brand new. So, yeah. Okay. Nice and easy, there we go. Six to go. But, yeah, I will say that I'm glad I actually learned how to... Oh shit, I'm gonna fuck... Oh, okay, never mind, that was looking pretty good. Never mind. Hey. Okay. One thing I will say, however, that is that I'm glad I learned how to modify the physics of the mods, because, yeah, I'm glad I finally actually managed to cover a year of Sun and Light, since I managed to accurately replicate all the calendars from the source material. So, yeah. Okay. There we go. Now, I said that I was doing Millennium, which is another altered history timeline over on Discord, and I have no idea. Right now, I'm doing just screenshots and no videos. Honestly, I have no idea if I want to turn that into a video series, because again, I don't want to cover too much alternate history, especially considering that Millennium takes a lot from Sun and Lights. But if I go for it, chances that I will start in 1999 instead of 1998, because I'm currently covering in 1998. So, yeah, and I don't want to cover it again, so very likely I might start, if I start recording Millennium, of course with the permission of the creator, I might start with 1999 instead. I already have an idea of what I want to do, and that is to basically do what I originally did for Southern Lights 2 in 1990, the first Southern Lights ReTelling, and that is to randomize the field of the cars, to randomize the ratings of the cars, as well as the the first 2 seasons of Hero Stories for 2001, 2002. Because yeah, I really want to see how cursed that shit gets. And I'll tell you this, right now, Jeff Gordon, who in this time, I mean the Millennium, is with Hendrick and not Bill Davis, he's last right now in the standings. He sucks. And that Jerry Nadeau is driving the Tabasco Fiasco car, and he's gonna race win. And also he's being a championship contender alongside Eddie Bierschwale, who in this timeline is driving the number 22 for Bill Davis, because Ward Burton is at AK Racing. instead in the 11 car, the one that is driven by Ernie Irvin in Sunday Night Lights and by Jenny in SNL Retelling. In Millennium is it's Warburton because of MBNA. But yeah, and Eddie Bourgeois right now easily in the championship. So yeah, and currently I'm driving as Jessica the Shields, but with driving for DI, the 14 DI of Kelly Earnhardt. Of course, if I start recording Millennium, none of the characters that are in SNL Retelling or are planned to be in SNL Retelling are going to make an appearance here, because this time I want to keep the two timelines separate. So there will be any crossovers, is what I'm trying to say. But in the meantime, we're going to 2 laps to go. The car looks good, so we're not gonna have any problems. And yeah, somewhere this was a very anticlimactic end to the championship, but still, it doesn't matter. Okay, slow down for here, nice. There we go. But yeah, that's what I want to do for Millennium, if I ever record it. And also, I'm probably going to take a little bit more liberties than I did with SNL Retelling. I mean, spoilers up. I mean, technically, not spoilers. I did do it in the earlier season of SNL Retelling because, the truck replacements were because, of course, I still didn't know how to convert the mod's physics. But with this one, I'm going to take a little bit more creative freedom, in the sense of Millennium follows in terms of the lore, it follows SNL. It follows SNL, as in because Riverside is still active, Auto Club was never built, and because NASCAR is going to Texas World, Texas Motor Speedway was never built. For that mock season rerunning of the season, both Auto Club and Texas Motor are a thing, so yeah, things like that. And it's also, I guess, a way to have the SNL cars race at tracks that technically they will never race, outside of the mock races that Grace Speed does every now and then. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go past the banked section and into the main straight, and we're going to claim the win and the 2001 Stock GT Championship.
You won! You know what? You drove a great race out there.
Let's stop the car. Okay, so accelerate. There we go. And so we win at Riverside and we claim the 2001 Stock GT Championship. Second is Aurora, third is Sanai. So if we finish the season on a Ganassi 1, 2, 3, really this thing couldn't have gotten any better. Kaylee is 4th, Lorelei is 5th, Michelle is 6th, Damien is 7th, then it's Mark Simo, Ron Fallows, and Christian Fittipaldi rounding up the top 10. Mike Borkowski rounds up the point scoring places, and Thirsty Shredder, yeah, he wins last car. Amy Rumo, Tom Hubert, Dominic Donahue, Neville, Doja Schrader, and Rick Ware finish outside of the points. But yeah, season is over, so let's check out the final standings, shall we? And so, we win the 2001 Stock GT Championship. We are the first champion of the Grand Dam era of Stock GT. Second is Aurora, 16 points behind, so Ganassi finishes 1-2. Lorelei drops down to third, Sanai is in fourth, so all three Ganassi cars in the top 5. Damian is in fifth, Michelle is in sixth, Kaylee is in seventh, Mark Simo is in 8th, PJ Jones is in 9th, and Scott Pruitt manages to climb over Oliver Beretta to finish in the top 10. Then, of course, we said Oliver Beretta is 11th, Boris Sett, Christopher Fittipaldi, Ron Fellows, Larry Foyt, Larry Gunselman, Butch Leitzinger, Anthony Lazaro, Mike Borkowski, Dominic Donahue, Tom Hubert, Neville, I think Chris Neville at this point, I don't even know. Makoto, who, despite only 2 races, she actually did not qualify. She did not finish last in the standings, but that's probably because the drivers right behind her couldn't score a point, even if their life depended on it. But still, of course, behind Makoto is Paul Gentilozzi, Amy Ruman, Rick Ware, and the last car winner, Doja Schrader, with no points gained. I'm pretty sure he didn't get anywhere near. I'm pretty sure there was only one time where he got near the. Actually, no, I don't think he actually ever got anywhere near anywhere past 25th. It was either 26th or 25th. So, yeah, and the average finish, that's probably. I should probably see the average finish. Yeah, 25.30. That's probably because he never got past. It was either last or second to last. But yeah, he wins the last car and by a long shot. But anyway, that effectively brings an end to the final championship that had to be run for 2001. And I quickly checked this, and if we count the wins of SS Motorsports, the championship wins with SS Motorsports, this is technically Ganassi's 4th consecutive win in Stock GT. We won, Sophia won in 1988 and 1999, Makoto won in the 85 for SS Motorsports, and then, actually I think it was, hold on a minute, okay, no, never mind, Sanai finished third that year, so no, it wasn't a Ganassi/SS Motorsports 1-2, but still, that's actually really impressive. I mean, yeah, that happens when actually all my protagonists ends up running for the same team, but still, yeah, 4th in a row for Ganassi. That is some really, including the SS wins. So, yeah, this effectively means that for the protagonist of SNL 2002, the Stock GT protagonist for SNL ReTelling 2002, I need to pick another car outside of fucking Ganassi, because yeah, this is getting pretty stupid. But yeah, so as we stated, this is done. Stock GT is over. And tomorrow we will wrap up the Winston Cup Series. Of course, we'll try and defend second place from, I believe it was Sofia, actually. Let me check one real thing. I think it was Sofia. Yeah, it's right to defend second place from Sofia. And of course, we will try to defend second, and Bryn will be eager to finish the race so they can finally lift the cup. But yeah, and of course tomorrow, of course on Tuesday we'll be running the International All-Star race at Rio and finish 2001. So yeah, we are at the closing chapter, folks. So yeah, but for this video, this is gonna be it. If you liked it, give it a like. And if there's more content like this, hit subscribe and click on the notification bell so you get it the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This is Alpha, signing out.